I made it. I made it on. Okay. All right. So it says I'm live. So I had some major problems this morning. So I hope that Danny, you found me. Woo! I'm telling you, that was so strange. It kept going circle, 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 circle. So I don't know how did it. Cindy, I hope you have a better time of it. It was crazy. Wow. And 7 of you popped on. Thank you so much. Wow. I can't even remember what I was going to talk about today. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the thumbs up. Evelyn, I'm going to send your address to my husband because I already gave him the package. It's not huge, but I'm sending Evelyn some fabric so that she has it. The fabric that I had was it's really pretty different, like material. It's not just regular fabrics. I thought she might enjoy that for the masks. And I'll be making some too. I think I'm just going to make a bunch of them. And then if somebody wants them, I'll have them all made up. So I'm just making fabric masks. And it looks like Texas, they're saying that they have to wear them. Yeah, awesome. That's great. I loved watching her make those. And I think we probably could make as many as we possibly can. I mean, there may be times that people use it and it's not reusable, but my thing is everybody should have at least two. Like, say you go to the store, you wear it, and then when you go home, you put it in the wash, and then you get your other one out. So one should be always washing, and one should be always ready to wear. That was my thing. And then I'm making mine with an opening so that, you could put something in the middle for extra protection, kind of like a pillowcase. I just got done teaching the best student. So if you don't sew and you need a mask, there's a lot of different ways that you can make a mask. Like even if you are going out, you don't know what to do, you want something, you could even just get some kind of a scarf or, um, you know, any kind of square, a bunch of napkins, tape them together and just, I've seen them with duct tape even. Open the package with gloves. Oh, yeah. And open the package with gloves. And also, I put a note in the ones that I did make was, tell people throw it in the wash to start with, because I did not like sit there. I saw one mask made by a doctor's wife, and she's like, sanitize your hands, make sure you don't touch anything. We assume we don't have it. I mean, I don't think I have it, but they say that a lot of people have it and they don't have any symptoms. So, you can't assume that you don't have it. You could be one of the fortunate ones to have it with no symptoms, right? I don't know. So I'm just telling people to go ahead and wash it first. I spray and wipe the packages before I bring them in. Good. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I spray and wipe the packages. Yeah. So, good job. So anyway, I'm actually making name tags also. I'm making uh vinyl name tags. So if anybody wants one, I'm charging $5. This one I love it, but because it's a gray shirt, you can't see my name in it as well. So I think if I do it again with the apple like that, I put it on like a white shirt. So if anybody wants one, just message me. I put I put a thing out on my iPad group and a lot of people messaged me. So I have more vinyl coming in the mail so I can make some more. Thank you, Kim. Yeah. I love this shirt. This shirt we have a store down this road. I got it before all of this happened, and they have like inexpensive shirts for like $5 or less, and they're name brand, and they just have they get closeout sales. So I got the shirt for a low price, and then I bought a Cricut machine from a lady at my school. So I didn't pay full price for that either. She's amazing. She makes stuff. It's like I told her she should be making a lot of money doing this stuff, but she does it more like for a craft and for friends and for the fun of it. So I bought it and I was like, people are making money on this stuff. I actually bought my Cricut so that I could make the name tags for my friends for Christmas. And I was like, I want to make those for my friends for Christmas. And I was going to borrow hers. But then she said she was getting a new one. So I just bought her old one off of her. Instead of just borrowing it, I own it. So now I can make as many as I want. So Evelyn, I ordered hand sanitizer on the Bath and Body Works website. Awesome. Hello, Giselle. Hi, I hope you are at least getting a profit for the shirts. Well, I'm actually not making the shirts. I'm mailing just the decals. So I make a little bit of money on that because I buy the vinyl. I make it, I charge $5, no extra for postage. And so it basically fits in an envelope. So, and if people want two, then that's $5 each. So it's a little bit of a profit. And they're not real hard to make. I just want to get more creative. And on my Cricut, I don't know if I've made my money back on the Cricut yet, but I got to make my own name tags, and this vinyl stuff is kind of expensive. So, yeah, I did make one girl, I made her a shirt that Evelyn actually referred her to me. And I did buy her the shirt for like $5 and I made this and I think I charged her like 14 for the shirt and the decal all together. But could you do my name in a star? Oh, yeah, Kim, that would be awesome. What color do you want it? I have some vinyl coming. I only have the shiny red right now, but I have colors coming. I'll order one apple. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Great. So, yeah, so if you will send me a private message through the instant messenger and then I'll write it down on paper and everything so that I will have the orders written down. I've used all my white vinyl, so now I'm waiting for an order. So I don't know if I've actually made money yet because I had to buy all the new vinyl. So that was the money I just made went to buying more vinyl, but eventually I would. But what I'm thinking of doing is making a simple website so that I can send people to it and then maybe like a Google form they can fill out. But I don't want to do it like, I don't want to do like major anything because that will be too overwhelming. But I think that, one small little thing, and I think if people know people, they're more likely to buy. So like on my iPad group, people kind of know me and you guys are my friends, you kind of know me. So I think that getting to know people and then I'll refer them to my website and then they can look at the different styles that I have. So I'm hopefully going to get more creative with it and have some different styles, but I'm not planning on like making this like, to support my family or anything. It's kind of more for like fun. Yeah. So this was the idea. I actually got this idea from teacher Laura. She was doing, and I don't know what it was. I saw her in a video and she had a bigger apple and it said Laura. And I'm like, I just want a small one with my name on it, like in the corner. So that like if I wear this out and about, or if I wear this to school, it doesn't look like I'm on ready for VIP kid class. But if I'm in the class, it also looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So I don't know. I kind of think it's cool. So anyway, so I would love to try the star one. And what I can do is I can make you the design and I'll send you a picture of it. And then you can let me know if you like it. And that's cool too, because it's not like you have a set way of doing it and that's all. All right. So Dave, I got a new subscriber to my channel. Awesome. He must have saw my funny face like, I don't know what happened. I couldn't get on underneath that link. I've done it before, but the setup was different. So I hope Cindy Plummer, she's after me. And so I hope she does well. So I wanted to ask, how were your classes? Okay, it's Saturday morning. Usually Saturday morning I do a good run. I used to do about 8 on Saturday morning. Today I did 6 or 7, I think. And I had one trial in there, which went pretty well. I find that with the trials, if the student is good at English, they're kind of short. So today I went back to, I was talking to somebody about the trials. They changed going live. It was hard for my yesterday. Okay. So they changed it. Yeah. So I think it's harder to go underneath a pre-planned link than it is to just go live. So that's what I ended up doing with this one, just go live. And so, yeah. So my classes this morning went pretty well. I had my first class was one of my regulars that I really love, and my second one was another regular that I really love, and my third one was a trial. And then I had one of my students who is a level 6, and she struggles a lot with reading. And that's really hard because she's such a sweet kid, but she did the Christmas unit, and it was like we struggled through everything. It just, I wish I had more time. And I don't think she has reviews the lesson ahead of time, and there are words that she should have known that she didn't know. And it was just, it went okay, but what do you do when you get a student that doesn't want to listen to your correction and keeps shutting off the camera? Oh, good question, Giselle, because I had a student today that my last class was at 8:30, and he is one that's booked me like 3 times a week, and he did not show up until 12 minutes. Ah, breakfast instead of breakfast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my student, he showed up at 12 minutes and I'm like, "Hello." And the screen was black. And this happened the last class I had with him, and I realized he was putting something up to the camera. Of course, if you call the firemen, they're just going to switch lines. So I kept writing in, "The student has something in front of the camera." So I went to my phone and I messaged the firemen on the phone, and they messaged the firemen on my thing. So I had like 2 firemen going at it, trying to help out. And finally they said they called the parent. The parent isn't picking up. Sorry, for the situation. And they just were like, we will, you're a great teacher, is what they ended up saying at the end. But I just wanted to make sure that I contacted the firemen, and I will write that in the feedback. But this kid, I've had technical problems because I think I used to do it when he was in his home and his parents were there and we did the lesson. I've done many lessons with this kid. But now maybe his parents are working and he's in a room alone because it's a different setting, and maybe they're just figuring he knows what he to do and he'll be fine. And he's actually not a bad kid. Like, he's not like trying to be, doesn't seem like he's trying to be naughty. But he's just being a kid, and he needs supervision. So what do? I just went through the class. I started at 12 minutes. It was a farming unit. I just went through all the slides. I gave him the stars, but I didn't do a secondary reward at all. I just went through all the slides, make sure. And he was a good reader and he answered all the questions. If the student didn't, I probably would just keep going. It was frustrating. I had to skip the songs because they were breaking up loading. Might have been me, but no issues loading anything else. That's interesting because I had trouble loading today too. In almost all of my classes, some of the slides were having trouble loading. So maybe it's an overload on the system. Maybe there's more classes going on than there ever have been. I am wondering, where's Cindy Me? I mean, I've said that before, and then they did an article and they had a picture of her. That was not a video. I'm wondering if she's okay. Lots of people on the internet lately, yeah. I'm wondering if Cindy Me is okay. We know that I did not know that Kobe Bryant was a big funder for VIP Kid. But he's gone, and I haven't seen Cindy Me, and I'm wondering what's going on with the company. So I guess we could pray about it. I'm kind of wondering what's going on. Lots of people on the internet. Yeah. So at the end, there's a leaderboard where you reward him. I went to ask him, what would you like? Click. Gone. Okay. It gives me time to do the evaluation. Yeah. So yeah, if I'm having a hard time, I'm just like, try to keep smiling. Try to just figure, hey, I'm smiling through the whole lesson. It's all recorded, so they can watch the playback, and you just do the best you can. Like, we're not miracle workers. If the kid doesn't want to do the class, there's not much you can do. I am really sad right now, though, guys. I am really sad. I've been waiting. I have 900 and how many apples do I have? I am waiting. I really can't wait for my 1000th Apple review. I have 966. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have 965 Apple reviews. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I just got 5 apples from Amanda. But Lucy gave me 4 apples. I am so sad. I don't even know when that lesson was from. January 26th, 8:30 p.m. So that was probably 8:30 a.m. And that was a grammar class. So I'm really sad. Will the current level 1 be going away soon? I don't know. I love the current level 1. I mean, I know they think that the kids don't want to do countries, but I like it. I think it's kind of, I don't let, some of the topics maybe that they pick, but, I don't know. I like it. I like going through the countries. I have 970 tokens and I'm close to my first dino. Oh, Danny, that is so exciting. Yeah, you didn't know that about Kobe? That was in the news. He gave like, I don't know, $100 million or something to VIP Kid, and he met Cindy Me and he gave the money like right away. And when I found that out and I realized that he's gone, I'm like, okay, now what's going to happen? So, yeah, so I got a 3 apple. Really? A level 5, Marianne? Oh, wow. So far, my apples say 5.0, but I don't know. That might go down at some point. But I am like, I want to get more apples because the raise is coming. So I'm going to try to put that little blurb that Daniel Kai has. Some people say they've put that at the end of their feedback and that has helped them to get feedback. So I'm going to try that today. I have not done all my feedback, and I'm going to try putting copy and paste. It's in Chinese. See how that goes. Because some of my regulars don't really give me feedback every time. And if they would just go back and give me the feedback, it would really help. So this 4 apple was from an older lesson, so it won't affect your score. Oh, yeah, but it was January. So yeah, that would be a few hundred lessons ago. Okay, good. I hope not. I ask now. Yes, I ask every time, but they don't always respond. So I thought maybe if I do the Chinese copy and paste thing, that might work. It was way too advanced for the student. I had to read some of the story I got of patients issued. Yeah, I love that. I love that. They put their kid way too advanced, and then we don't have patience because we feel like obligated to get through all of the slides. And so, what do? We could just say, okay, I'll stick on this one page for 20 minutes. Or do you just say, let's get through the lesson so that we can at least tackle all the slides? One recommendation I've seen for the upper levels, if you find that your time is going, is don't feel like you have to do every question on every page. So like if there's 4 questions, do 2 questions. And then you can get through the slides faster. So you touch every slide. And then for reading, you could do, he reads a paragraph, you read a paragraph. He reads a paragraph, you read a paragraph. Yeah. And so that can get you through, if the reader is slower, that can get you through the lesson so that you tackle every slide and then you are still moving the child along, even though they're a slow reader. So, and you can tell them in the feedback to go back and watch the feedback. Yes. And you can tell them in the feedback to go back and watch the feedback. I got a 4-star from GoGo Kid because I'm not used to the pacing. Oh, yeah. Hello, Laura. Hello, Mary Ann and Kelly and Danny. I just wanted to tell you, um, I talked about my classes, and now I wanted to talk about something good. Okay. Um, it's hard right now. I mean, I'm not going to kid you. I mean, if I stop and just really think about it, it gets depressing. Hello, Luann. And so we do have to keep at the forefront good things that are happening, right? I have 5 kids in the home. I have 3 kids that are in school that I kind of have to monitor. My 4th, she's like kind of a senior, junior, senior. I don't know. She wants to finish and just graduate high school. She's kind of a junior, but she wants to graduate early. And then I have a college student at home that got sent home early from um, South Carolina. So he was really sad, and we're all in the house. Like, we're not going anywhere. My husband goes out, he goes to work, he goes to the store, he gets what we need. My uncle has the virus. Oh no, fevers, headaches, extremely tired. Thank God it hasn't affected his lungs. Okay. Well, just keep an eye out because I heard that can happen real quick. Like, you can have the cold and virus, and then all of a sudden it hits you like a ton of bricks. So tell him to be careful. So we're not going out, and I have my daughter is an hour away. She has 3 little kids. My other daughter is in the next town over. She has 1 kid, but her husband's in and out, so we're not visiting them in person. And then I have another daughter that works at Chipotle, and that place is still open. So she's been working hard there. I have another daughter in Atlanta. I have a son out in Colorado, and I have another kid that got stuck in Kentucky because he was on his way home from Florida. Okay. He lives in New York. Oh, wow. So he was on his way home from Florida, and he stopped at his girlfriend's house in Kentucky. And because of everything was blowing up, I said, just stay there, right? Because you don't want to get this thing. And I was gonna put him on a plane. He didn't want to go on a plane. We talked about him renting a car. And so we just ended up just stay put. And they were fine with him staying there. But last night we had a family gathering. It was so awesome. We did go on Zoom, and we had, let's see, 6 of us maybe. So not everybody made it to the family gathering, but it was really good. And I have my oldest is really concerned. Of course, she has the 3 little kids. My son, my oldest boy, he's really concerned. He's like tough guy, right? But he's marshmallow man. And so he's concerned for humanity in general. And so we were just talking, and then my son that's in Kentucky came on, and he's studying the Bible, and he brought out the verse. We're like, what do you think, Paul? And he's like, the Bible says in Romans 8:28, for all things work together for good for them that love God, for them that are called according to his purpose. And he said it means all. He said all. Even though this is hard, and even though we don't like it, and even though our whole world is turned upside down, God can bring good out of it. So I just wanted to share that with you because that really, because we were like, this is wrong. This is wrong. What about this? What about that? This is what I heard. This is what I heard. And he came in and he said, you know what? God says all things work together for good. And he was happy. He was encouraged. Of course, he's young and he doesn't have kids right now, but it was a message to us, to keep our eyes on the Lord and to keep, you know, trusting that good things will come out. And one of the good things that I am enjoying is, that connection with my kids. And I am also teaching my granddaughter online for 1 hour every day. and I do like a reading class with her. She and I each have the same book. I have this book. It's the Abeka Readers, and I have one and she has one. And we're working through this book, and she really does have a hard time reading. So it's a really good opportunity. And so I do like VIP Kid. We get on and I sing some songs. We sing some songs together. Um, and we do some reading. We play some games. Sometimes we do tic tac toe. I feel closer with my family here at home. Siblings are even getting along well. Oh, that's awesome, Danny. And then I even have done like some little drawings with her. So these are some drawings that I did with her today and or yesterday. And we did some birds. So I'm going to actually order her another whiteboard. She doesn't have a really good whiteboard like this one, like I have. And I use these Ed Emberley books because I'm not a very good drawer. And I'm looking forward to Cindy Plummer's live in a little while. I think she said 10:30, right? So this one has a lot of different things, but this was the page that had birds on it. So we did some bird drawings, so that was really fun. And so it's not just all about just sitting down and reading, but doing games, doing some tic-tac-toe. I have some other drawing books like this that I have here for VIP Kid, but also I can use for her. These are farm animals and stuff like that. So, and then these were from the dollar store. You probably could get these online also. Also, if you go to, there is a drawing reward group, and there are a lot of really great ideas for drawing rewards for VIP Kid, or just even if you want to teach your kids drawing at home. And so that's a really great thing. And Cindy's video after this, her after party, is going to be all about drawing faces. So I can't wait to watch that. I'll probably be doing my feedback while that's going on. Yeah. Oh, kids are waking up. I'll sure catch the playback. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. So, so I just wanted to share some encouraging words that just look at the good things and, just pray for those who are going through hard times. There's a lady that I know. I have not been near her lately, but lives about 45 minutes away, and she was very sick, and they didn't know if she had the COVID-19, but she ended up, her test did come back positive. So she and her husband and her son, I believe, also have it. See you later. Have to go. Stay safe. Thank you for coming, Giselle. Let me know if you want a name tag. I'm sure Giselle's a hard name to find, already on a shirt, right? Okay. Also, yeah, my neighbor down the street, I haven't really been in contact with them either, but they said on Facebook they all have it. They're about my age, a mom and dad, and their two adult daughters both have it as well. So it is close by. I live in a pretty rural area, but only my husband goes to the store, and he's been wearing a mask and gloves and changes when he gets home. And so far, we're okay. My daughter in Atlanta, we talked to her last night. She's okay. She works at a hospital, and she's a scribe. Like, she follows the doctors around, and she listens and writes down notes and stuff for the doctors. And so far she's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of scared to go out, honestly, but I figure if he's already out, then he can take care of it. And there's no sense in both of us going out. But and he's going to go to the post office for me today as well. So yeah. So, and I just want to make sure I got to send him that address. So is there anything else? Maybe my nickname should be Noelle to make it easier to remember. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm just just doing the best I can with what I've got. Yeah. And let's see, we did Walmart pickup. I didn't get out. Put a tip in the trunk for the delivery girl. Oh, good. I hope Walmart gives them masks and gloves. Oh, they don't even have masks and gloves? Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's why I figured I'm going to make masks and other people are going to want them. So I'm just going to have a bunch available. These were from the Good Fortune box. And that's the other thing is I need to get ready to pass that along. I think the idea of the Good Fortune box is to order it and then put something in the box and then send it to a new person. Love the monkey and bananas. Yeah, that's from my trial class today. VIP kid, teacher Marianne. Those are, yeah, from the Good Fortune box. Yes, I got the Good Fortune box. I won it from teacher Paula's party. And I need to make a video because I also need to do a, the only problem I had with this was opening it. Oh, here it goes. Okay. So you open it for, and the idea is you're supposed to put stuff in it and send it along, but that's going to be hard to get rid of this box. So it's so cute. But there's sticky notes. I have a video that I opened the box. And this is really cool. I haven't used this yet because I don't really have a mouse for this computer right now. So, and it smells good. They must have sprayed it with perfume or something. So, in iPad news, I don't know if any of you are interested, but iPad news, I'm going to go on live there more often. iPad news, there are people all over the world using their iPads for teaching. And the lady that I told you about that's in Ecuador, she called me yesterday because she's moving to a different location, she's hoping. And so she called me up. So I got a call from Ecuador because I met her through the iPad group. So I'm like, this is so crazy that I know people all over the world because of this group. But pray for her. Her name is Joanne, and she wants to move to a new location, but they have a stopping point. They're not letting anybody through, but she needs to move from her current situation to go to someplace that's safer for her. And yeah, so pray for her. Wow, Kim, they have a good idea what this side business. Yeah, the good sold out for April. Wow. That is amazing. I'm so glad for them. That's great. It's a great idea. I'm sure they were working on it for a while because they would have had to order all of these nice boxes, and it takes a lot of planning. So that's great. That is so great. Yeah, that is really awesome. I like the name of it too. I think the name of it just makes people want it. I'm frustrated with GFB, right? Oh, they are telling me I skipped my next box. Oh no, Danny. Wow, glad their business is going well. Well, maybe they have a better one coming. If you skipped it, that means you didn't pay for it, right? I'm wondering if they sold out and are skipping me. I did get $10 off for people using my code. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Well, I guess we have to be happy that they've got so much business that they don't mind that they skipped you. Most companies would be like, "You paid for it. Here you go. You know, we don't care if you want it or not." So, oh, that's funny. So I guess you saved the $30, right? Oh, wow. So, I had a class today. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Do that one. It's like weird for kids, It's like, I mean, you'd think they could do ducks going to the pond, you know? I wonder if the post office will continue mail non-essential packages. Oh, wow. I'm hoping we're kind of getting to the end of this. I mean, how long is this going to go? We're going to make more changes and more cutoffs. I thought we were going to get to a point where we're going to start opening things up. Yeah, buy a painting from Evelyn. There you go. You could buy a name tag, Danny, for $5. Oh, I don't know. My daughter in South Carolina, she's the VIP kid teacher, and she worked at a tax office, and she's been working all along, and she's like the only one in the office, and people will just drop stuff off, and she just like cleans everything off and stuff like that. And so she was the only one actually in the office, and if somebody stops by, they just tell them to leave their stuff, and then they just do one at a time. And they sent her home as non-essential. And she's like, it's really kind of a safe situation. Like they should let as many people work. If they're working alone and they're taking precautions, they should let them work. And that's what I'm nervous about is the food, because where's the food going to come from? That's my question. I don't want to look into that because I'm like, where is the food going to come from if nobody's working? And every country shut down. We're not shipping things around, and eventually people are going to start hoarding stuff, and then we don't know where the food's going to be, and it's going to be crazy. Yeah. Took Dixie down the back roads on a drive yesterday, saw no cars and no people. Wow, yes, you can do a car ride, Kim. Yeah. Actually, my mother went to the store today. My husband just like was not happy. She went to the store, and she called him up and said, "I'm all set." And he's like, "You went to the store?" She's like, "Yeah, they wouldn't even help me with my groceries." And my husband's like, "Get home, throw away all the bags, take all your clothes, throw them in the washing machine, and take a shower." She's 80 years old. She's healthy right now, but she doesn't need to be taking chances. So that's what I said. Go take a ride on a country road if you want to get out, but don't go to the store. Yeah. Yeah, they're elderly people are going to the store. I mean, they have to take care of each other. My mother has people that can help her, though. Yeah. My mother has people that can help her. She doesn't have to go to the store. I know some people do have to. And I don't want to share any more sad stories, but we do need to do what we can and only do what's necessary. Hobby Lobby stores closed yesterday. Oh, wow. I know a girl that lives in, I think it's Maryland or Delaware, and she works at a Hobby Lobby. So I'm glad for her because she's pregnant. And Walmart lady said it was packed in there. That's so stupid. Yeah, they shouldn't let Walmart get packed. And I feel bad for the Walmart workers because I know they have to work and they're probably glad they have jobs, but they're the ones that they can't afford to get sick either. So getting sick costs a lot more than, I guess, staying home with no food. It has been good getting back to the basics. Yeah, I agree. I agree. When I grew, like when I first started having kids, I knew I was going to stay home with my kids, and we lived on nothing really. I just would fill up the car for the week. If we ran out of gas, we're done for the week. I mean, we homeschooled. We hardly went anywhere. To go to town, it's only about 5 minutes down the road, maybe 10 minutes down the road. You could actually ride your bike if you had to. And so we would go to town maybe once a week. We were home most of the time. And at that time, of course, I didn't have as much extended family. Like now I have my kids that live in their own homes. But back then, my family was my family, and we were just our own little group. And we did have my in-laws we would visit maybe once every couple weeks or something. Hey everyone. Oh, no problem. Yeah, congratulations, ESL with a Gypsy Soul on your podcast. I saw you had that going yesterday. You have a really great voice for a podcast. I love it. Congratulations. Yeah, and I wanted to give a shout out to if I'm going to close up because I know that Cindy Plummer is next, and I want to Pummer, Pummer. She is next. I did interview her on my channel. So if you want to see that interview, you could go back to my channel. And I think I need to send her the copy of it, which I promised and I forgot about. Yeah. Honestly, I am more busy at home than I am when I go out. When I'm at school, I have to sit at the desk and I'm not supposed to do anything else. I go on my phone if the kids are busy and stuff. But you did it. You said Pemmer correctly. Thank you, Evelyn, for pointing that out. I just saw an L in there like all this time. It's so weird. So anyway, I am busier at home than I am at school. At school, I have a set schedule and I have to be here and I have to be there. And but at home, I have so many things to do. Like I'm making name tags, I'm sewing, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing laundry, I'm watching what the kids are doing. I'm taking walks. It's just crazy. I just have so much to do that it's overwhelming. So, yeah, so I lose track of things even more when I'm at home. But, yeah, so I just wanted to say, last thing, Cindy Palmer, I'm so glad I did the interview with her. I feel like I made a new friend and it was just so much fun. And I want to interview, who have I not interviewed on this list? Everybody on this list needs to set up a time so I can interview you. Thank you, Casey. Yeah, unicorn teachers. I love that. It's going to be fun. And if you have not had an interview with me, I would like to just message me and we'll set that up. And also, I want to give a shout out to a new video that I watched, which was really fun, which was I think it's Brit Sisters on our YouTube group. And it's actually a mother and daughter. And the daughter actually does VIP Kid. And they are hilarious. They are awesome. So make sure that you check them out. They will make you smile. And I loved watching their videos. They put a new one on the group today and they said, I'm so sorry it's not VIP Kid related, but I think that that's kind of nice to when people are able to branch out. Two Brits go stateside. That's it. Two Brits go stateside. Look it up and they are really great. And I don't know if I would find all these if we didn't have that YouTube group, Evelyn. That was just such a wonderful idea to start that group and to be able to connect with all of those other video, what do you call it? YouTubers. But they are so funny. And thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. So if you go to their channel, they will make you laugh and they will make you smile. And I love it because it's a mother and daughter. And I'm trying to get one of my daughters to do an interview and they're like, why? So one of these days, I hope to get an interview once we figure out what we're going to actually talk about. And, so that will be fun. I'm really trying to get my oldest daughter, the oldest of 13. I'm like, everybody wants to know what it's like to be the oldest of 13. But now she looks at herself as the mother of 3, but she loved growing up in our family, and she was like my right arm. That's what I tell people. She was my right arm. She did so much, and she was definitely a firstborn in the sense that she just really watched out for me, and she would make supper if she needed to, and she would just tell me to chill out, go take a break, mom, we've got this, we'll make supper tonight. And she just would watch the kids, make sure the house got cleaned up. She was great and she loved doing it. And now I think she thinks it's a lot harder, kind of being by herself. But she's doing a great job, and she's the one that I'm teaching her grandchild. But anyway, I love the mother-daughter thing. I do have one daughter that is a VIP Kid teacher, but she's not really doing very many classes, and she's not like 100% sold. I love VIP Kid, mostly because of the hours. She doesn't really like the really early, and she doesn't really want to teach Friday night, Saturday night kind of thing. So it's mostly like the hours that she's not thrilled with. But what do you know? And then my other daughter also has a 4-year degree. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to, maybe I'll interview one of the other kids that's in the home. My youngest would probably do it. He's the one that I did the taste testing for the moon cakes. He would do it probably, but all the other ones, I don't know. They're just not into it, but we'll see. We'll see if I can talk them into it. So, and my other boys that had a YouTube channel, I think they took some of those videos off. So I was really bummed out. I went to their YouTube channel. They had the Rocky song and they acted it out, and it was really funny. But it looks like they took it off. So I'm going to ask them about that. Yeah, hard job for young people. Yeah, she's not that young. She's like 20. She might be 30 now. She's not that young, but my other daughter's 22, and she actually teaches online now because she's working at a school, and the school shut down because COVID. So now she's teaching online. So, yeah, but that's just her regular school kid. She's doing chemistry, science, stuff like that. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye so you guys can take a break before Cindy's video, and I will be there for you. Cindy, I hope all of you other ones show up. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd really like to see you subscribe to my channel. And I plan on doing the Saturday morning talk every Saturday. Plus, I'll add videos as I can with other things going. Yeah, Cindy's going the after party. Cindy Pummer on her channel. She's going to be talking about drawing rewards. How, like, she told me that, like, she'll do this during class. The kids will tell her to draw stuff and she'll draw it, and so she's going to do drawing faces on her channel at 10:30 Eastern. All right, so I hope to see you there. Goodbye.